Hey, my friends, it's Don the Furry Hack Guy. Welcome to day 31 of this Manifesto Mining Challenge. Now, if you guys saw the title, Bit boosters have sold out. They've sold out. Oh my God, oh my God. Well, there's two types of boosters, and guess which one sold out? Yes, the AI 70 Pro shared in and the AI full boosters, 70 full boosters are all sold out. When they first launched BitHarvest about a year and a half ago, I was actually we could only buy either the AI Pro 70 full boosters or the AI 70 shared boosters. The AI 80s weren't even active yet. So the thing is that since that is the case, they only had 500,000 units of the AI 70 Pro. So since that was the case, they ended up obviously in about a year and a half, they ran out of them. There was only a certain amount of number that could only be used, and then they launched the AI 80 Pros, and then now there's talks about the AI 80 Pro Ultra that is going to be coming out, which is going to mine even more Bitcoin. So not only are you going to have now the AI 80 Pro, but you're going to have the 80 AI 80 Pro Ultra, kind of like you do with like a smartphone. You have the iPhone 15 and then the iPhone 16, and I think the iPhone 17 just came out. You know what I mean? They upgrade their software so that it stays up with the times and mines even more Bitcoin. So that's always a good thing. So, yeah, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. Since that is the case, and all the AI 70 Pro shareds are sold out, well, my Zoom tomorrow, tomorrow evening or tonight, actually, since it's yeah, tonight, we're actually not gonna be able to give away the AI 70 shareds. However, I got some good news for you. Okay. So we have a thing called the register. We have the register wallet money still that I can give away. So the cool thing about it, guys, is that I can actually give away to the people that I'm not going to be able to give an AI 80 Pro, an AI 70 Pro shared to. I'm going to be able to give you $360 of USDT register wallet money. Now, this is what's not really USDT, it's register wallet money. So now that you'll have that aside, and it's going to knock $360 off the price of an AI 80 Pro, which mines a ton more Bitcoin than the little AI 70 shared. So that's really good news for everybody. So what I'm going to do this coming week, though, since it is right now a Sunday morning for everybody. What I'm going to do this coming week, since I still want to continue doing the Manifesto Mining Challenge, is I'm going to do two prizes now. My first prize is going to be a secret super prize for one person, and then the second person on the wheel is going to win the $360 in uh, in what do you call it? AI 80 Pro shared, not AI Pro shared, register money. So $360 towards an AI 80 Pro full booster. So that's actually really good. So it's going to knock the price down 30%. It's going to give you a really good discount so that you can start mining Bitcoin quickly. So I'll let I'm not going to tell what the secret prize is, but I'll let people know like in private or something like that, but I'm not going to let you know like on here. But once we get on the Zoom, you will be very excited what that prize is. And I only currently only have I literally only have 23 spots for that. I might get some more here or there later on, but I literally just looked and I literally only have 23 spots for the secret prize. So, and the cool thing about it is I have about 20 more of the tapping sessions I want to do with everybody. I'll probably think of a little bit more if we run into a little bit more so I can meet the 23. Because sometimes more spots will open up depending on the income earned and stuff like that. And then I'll be able to give away even more. But right now, currently, as of today, on September 28th, 2025, I currently have 23 spots for that. So that is going to be for the for this coming week. So this coming week, it's going to be Monday. Uh, yeah, it'll be Monday morning. We're going to do another tapping, and then and then we're going to compete for the super prize, and you can only win one of those. And then you can only win one of the register wallet money because it's a lot more. It's $360 worth. So I can't give a lot of that because I only have limited funds on that the system has paid me. And I'm still putting my money where my mouth is. I'm giving it away for free for just playing, for just putting I sent it and listening for the secret phrase. Okay. So, anyways, you guys are going to benefit no matter what. I'm going to make sure I take care of you as I always do. You guys know every single week we get together and I make sure I take care of you. I'm not, since this is the case of the AI 70 Pros and shareds being sold out now, I'm not going to do a Zoom with the other people that won. But I will private message you and let you know that I just sent you this amount of money right to your register wallet. And that'll probably happen the same time as we're doing the Zoom, sometime tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so let's go and start doing the tapping. And let's go and do that right now. Let me go and get the issue for the night. I haven't even, it's funny. I haven't even gotten the issue for tonight. So I want to see what I have the issue written down, but I have to get it out in my notes here. So yeah, give me a second. My computer is loading here very slowly. Okay, so yeah, so the topic of the day is I shouldn't make more money than my parents did. Ooh, yeah, that's a very interesting money block that there's people out there that have. So this usually stems from people feeling a sense of loyalty or guilt about surpassing parental financial achievements. And some people, and it's funny because I used to do this too, some people feel guilty if they make more money than their parents did. So what happens is they end up stopping themselves. I remember this case. I actually did this at some point when I was trying to make my first $10,000 online. And for some reason, this was back in 2007. I was like, I was so blocked up and I just learned about EFT too. And I was so blocked up that I was like, I just couldn't manifest $10,000. I couldn't do it. Right. And so basically, a manifestation coach saw what I was doing online. He saw my videos and he saw that I was talking about, the law of attraction online and things like that. So he reached out to me and says, "Hey, man, if there's anything I could do for you, if you want to have a private talk with me or anything like that, just let me know and we'll hop on the phone." I said, "Okay." So we hopped on the phone. And he talks to me and he says, what's going on in your days? What are you trying to manifest in life? And I said, I'm trying to manifest my first $10,000. And he just goes, okay, and he just says, it's kind of like my intuition. I don't know if it's right, but was there a time where you kind of felt guilty if you make more money than your parents? And I said, "Oh, I never thought of that before, but yeah." And he goes, "Well, here's what I want you to do. First thing I want you to do is, obviously, I did some tapping on it, and he said, I also want you to write a letter to your mom and your dad, letting them know that you are going to be making more than them." And that you want to say, you know, you apologize in advance, but you're going to be doing it, and hopefully you accept it because it's going to happen. And I just want to let you know in advance that I'm going to be making $10,000. And it's funny because at some point in life, actually that year, I actually ended up having in the next couple months after doing this clearing out, I actually ended up making uh, more money, and I actually had my first $13,000 month. So that was really, really interesting. I attracted an affiliate program that was free to join, and I manifested $13,000 from that program. So I was very, very excited about that. Anyways, that's enough about my story. I've got the wheel here ready to go. Let's go and start tapping on this issue, and so start tapping on the side of the hand. Here we go. Even though I shouldn't make more money than my parents did, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I have this belief that I shouldn't make more money than my parents did, I feel a sense of loyalty to them. And I feel a little bit of a guilt about surpassing my parents' financial achievements. And I don't know why I would block myself, but I did. And even though I shouldn't make more money than my parents did, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself for feeling that way. And all that guilt that I accidentally put onto myself, I don't know why I did that to myself. I love my parents, and I know they love me. For some reason, I feel guilty if I pass them and make more than them. Almost like I'll feel judged if I make more than them. And even though I feel I might be judged if I make more than my parents, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself for feeling that way. Ooh, ooh, that was a big release. Let's start tapping on the eyebrow. Eyebrow. I shouldn't make more than my parents did. Side of the eye. I shouldn't make more than my parents did. Under the eye. I shouldn't make more than my parents did. I don't know why I'm feeling that way. Maybe it's because, the way I grew up, I always relied on my parents to make sure I had food. I always had, I always went into my mom's wallet to grab money after, obviously after I got permission. Sometimes my mom would even give me her credit or her ATM card to go draw out money. But my loyalty to them is blocking me from having more for myself. I love my parents. I know they love me. So I just want to make sure that I'm just under the radar and I just make enough to survive. Because if I make more than them, they might judge me for having more. And I don't want to feel judged. I just want to feel loved. But here's the thing. My parents really loved me. Wouldn't they be proud of me? Proud that I make more? Proud that maybe I can help them with their financial problems? I would think that's the case. But part of me thinks they're just going to judge me if I pass them. And I know I'm probably just making that stuff up in my head. I know I gotta stop doing that. And I gotta start with saying, dear parents, or one of my parents is actually in heaven. Parents, I love you. And I want you to know I'm very grateful for you raising me. I'm grateful that you brought me up and you raised me to be the strongest person that I can be. I'm grateful you made me so I'm healthy. I'm grateful that you always put food on the table. I'm grateful you always had a roof over my head. I'm so grateful you always took care of me no matter what. You made sure I had clothes to wear, made sure I had shoes to wear, and you made sure I had a comfortable life. But I wanted to address you today and let you know that I'm going to be extremely wealthy in my life. And with this wealth, I'm going to be able to transform not only my financial situation, but I can also help you as well. And I can also help others around me that need help. So I'm sorry in advance for thinking that you are holding me back because right now I'm transforming that belief system and believing in my heart that I'm meant for riches in my life. I'm meant to become a millionaire, and I am becoming a millionaire now. I appreciate you so much, and I love you with all my heart and soul. And I thank you for loving me. And that brings us to the secret phrase of the day, and that is my parents did the best that they can in raising uh, a wonderful child. My parents did the best that they could in raising a wonderful child. One more time. My parents did the best that they could in raising a wonderful child. Thank you, parents. I love you so much. And now I'm a millionaire. And I'm so happy and grateful this has happened. And I owe it all to you. Releasing this belief that I shouldn't make more money than my parents did. Releasing it out of my body, releasing it out of my mind, releasing it out of my heart, releasing it out of my soul, releasing it out of my spirit, and feeling really good right now that my parents approve of me making more money than they ever did. Take a deep breath in, hold, and release. All right, so take some time to really, really figure out how you feel, and let's go to the wheel. All right, here we go. We're gonna spin to win. Here we go. Spinning to win. Who's gonna win the register wallet money? All right. Person who won today is Andre. Congratulations, my friend. I'll go ahead and send that out to you right away. And then let me see. Uh that's basically all we're giving out today because of today of the Bitbooster shared um not being on there. We're not able to give the AI 70 Pro anymore. So Andre, I will message you and let you know that I'm going to be sending that out to you. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure I write that in here. Let me see. Andre, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna give one more away. So let me remove Andre off the wheel there. Okay, let's go and give one more. Here we go. We're gonna do one more to another person. Here we go. The person who's gonna win that is Tim. All right, Tim. Awesome. So I'm gonna give Tim some free register wallet money. Okay. Awesome, everybody. And just a reminder, we're not doing the Zoom tomorrow. I'm going to send it probably tonight, the time that we were having the Zoom. I think we were going to have the Zoom at 10 o'clock, but we're not going to do it this time. But we're going to instead pass out the free register wallet money to everybody that had won. And you're getting $360 worth of it too. Isn't that cool? All right, guys. Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you guys on day 32. Make sure to look for the secret phrase of the day, follow the rules above this video. Make sure if you're on the YouTube channel, follow the description below this video, and then we'll see y'all on the next day. God bless everybody.